Well, what's happening, everyone? It has been a while. As you can see, I'm on the Medway. Loads to talk about today. I just want to do a bit of fishing, to be honest. I've turned up a little bit late, and I could have to shoot off at any time and stop the video because I'm on call. But today we're dusting off the rods. I've got nothing special. I went to the tackle shop this morning, not my local tackle shop. I've got to add, it was just, I don't know what it was. I wouldn't call it a tackle shop myself. Didn't even take card. It was a load of pants, if I'm honest. Bloody rods that. Literally had to dust off these rods today because it's been about, it's been about a month. I will be able to get them out. I'm going to stop talking for a minute. Yeah, so I've started a new job. It's what I haven't been about for a while. I'm now working with Lewis, my brother, as you've seen on a few of the videos. So yeah, we are working flat out at the minute. We're 6-7 days a week. This weekend I'm on call, plus I'm working tomorrow anyway, as well as being on call. So yeah, fishing's taking a bit of a back burner. It's a bit shit, if I'm honest. I don't normally swear on my videos, but yeah, it is really, really pants. I'm missing doing the videos. I'm missing my fishing, obviously. I mean, they're even catching smooth hands on Gillingham Pier now. What's all that about? when did that start happening? Gillingham Pier is just round that corner. That is... You must be able to see the blue crane. There's my finger. There's the big blue crane there. Just round that bend is Gillingham Pier. So if there's smooth hands there, there's got to be smooth hands here. But I didn't bring any crab because I just didn't. Bought was light chocolate, as it usually is in the Medway. Lovely. I'm just going to try up a few small bass. I think the crabs are going to absolutely ruin me, like they normally do. But I've got a little bit of a secret weapon. So listen, I will bring you back when I've got my rod set up. I just want to get a rod out. See in a bit. Right, there's a setup. Little lead from Spain, actually. I was this time last year I was in Spain. I got that little lead from. And then this is the little setup. I've just reeled this in. It's only been about 5 minutes, but I reeled it in to see if the crabs have been on the bait, and they haven't. So I've got no excuse not to catch today. If I don't catch, it's just because I'm a dangler. And there's my little thing, look. So it's quite close. So that should hopefully, ideally, be sitting up like that. If this ball is strong enough to keep it off the floor, which it must be, because it would have been eaten by crabs. So I'm going to get this back out, and I will bring you back, hopefully, with a fish in a bit. First chuck with the Daiwa, little bootlace. He is only a little one and all. But there is the comparison. This rod has been out, I would say, 3, maybe 4 minutes, with about 3 or 4 of them little baby ragworm on. And you can see it's come in pretty much stripped because these are on the bottom and the crabs are absolutely hammering it. Whereas that rod, the carp rod, was out there for about, I don't know, 5 or 10 minutes, and it hadn't been touched. So it just goes to show that popping it up, it's keeping the bait on, but it's not getting the fish on. So we'll have to see how that goes. But yeah, it's good to be off the mark. I'm not blanking. I'll get this unhooked and get it back. It's only nicely hooked and all. Look, right in the bottom lip, bottom jaw. So it should come off without me getting covered in too much crap. Right, in a bit. Right, so when I got here, I done a bit of videoing, getting stuff out of my car, and then I said I'll bring you back in a minute while I set my rods up. And I've done that, and then I've done a bit more videoing, but I just watched it back and it was a bit, I don't know, it went a bit funny, so I deleted it. Anyway, I didn't explain to you, so you don't know, apart from when I showed you the rig with that little polystyrene thing that's about that big on the carp rod. So that is a just like a polystyrene, like baby float thing. I got it in a big job lot of gear I bought a couple of weeks ago. I've got 2 of them actually. The other one's over there. I've just pulled it apart though. Anyway, yeah, so that rig is keeping the carp rod bait off the bottom. Which is probably explaining a little bit more to you now, because the eel I've just caught on the other rod, I said is on the bottom and this one's off the bottom. I'm confusing myself now. It's not hard, I know, but anyway. So the Daiwa, this rod with a multiplier. I will bring you back. Hold on. Sorry, the phone was ringing. The boss. Not my real boss. The old woman. Yeah, so I can't remember what I was saying. Yeah, the carp rod's popped up and the other one's not. Other than that, hold up, what's going on there with the carp rod? A couple of big lunges, a couple of big pulls there. I've just been getting a little bit of a bite while I was on the phone, actually. There's a bit of weed blowing through. It's a funny old bite, that. yeah, so with the new job as well, things are pretty difficult at the minute for fishing and videoing and stuff. But next week, me and Mike West from Michael C Angling, I think his YouTube name is now. He's changed it so many times the last few months. Yeah, you know Mike, the gobby one from Facebook. He Seaglow creator, director, boss man. We are planning an adventure to probably somewhere like Chesil, or Wales, or to be honest, wherever we want to go. Because next week I've got the whole weekend off. No call, no working Saturday, no working Sunday, all weekend off to myself to do whatever I want. And I've decided I want to go on an adventure. So, I say an adventure, loads of people have been to Chesil obviously, but for us, living 3.5 hours away, it is a trek. We're either going to do Chesil or maybe the Bristol Channel. I don't really know. We're going to look into it over the course of the week, and probably won't end up deciding until I pick him up on the Saturday morning. Either way, we're heading south and we're heading west. Yeah, we're going to try. We did mention possibly fishing the rocks at Portland for the wrasse, having a go for one of them or a few of them during the day, because Chesil's full up with fluff chuckers at the minute, absolutely full of them, living in tents, taking everything, all undersized. Don't get me started on that anyway. And then try and Chesil over the evening, night time, fishing the night, and then driving home whenever I feel like it on a Sunday. But I'm not sure. I've literally just got off the phone 2 minutes ago to Chesil Bait and Tackle, and the fella was helpful-ish, but he didn't really know what was being caught, if I'm honest, because it was a bit like, yeah, maybe, I don't really know. So yeah, I don't really know what I'm doing, but I'm sure we'll find out over the next couple of days. So yeah, if anyone's got any info, I'm sure I've asked about it before, it'd be great. I've seen pictures on Facebook the last couple of days, and it's absolutely packed with fluff chuckers. You can't move. If you want to go down, and you've got to be prepared to walk a long way, which I'll walk. I don't mind, because once I get there, I'll be setting up tent for the night. But just what part of Chesil would you lads be fishing? This is the only problem is I know a lot of you are going to say I'd go here and I'd go there, but I really don't know. Your guess is as good as mine, unless anyone knows any rock marks, like something a bit different. Me and Mike fish shingle beaches or the river. I want something, I don't know, and we want somewhere that we can have a good session on. We need somewhere that don't just fish for 2 hours up and 2 hours down. We need somewhere that we can potentially fish all the way up and all the way down, and have a chance of catching fish all the way through. I know we're asking for a lot, but yeah, what you all saying, help us out. I think definitely having a little munch on that bass rod, I reckon, on that carp rod. Well, I'm going to check that, and I'll bring you back in a bit. Just when I was about to give up, the old float, it worked. I say float, it's not a float, is it? It's a pop-up, but a big one. It's only tiny. He is only tiny, but absolutely perfect. Such lovely fish, these little bass. Oh, no, you're going to be a little... It's not going to calm down. It's going to end up doing me. Look at that, look. Right, I'll get him unhooked before he gets hurt, and I'll get him back in the water. I'll have another cast now. I was going to call it a day, to be honest. There's just sitting here, nothing's happening apart from loads of boats are going past. And I mean loads. Never seen so much traffic in the river. It's ridiculous. Yeah, the bottom baits are still getting stripped by crabs, but this isn't getting any bites because I think it's holding it up a bit too deep. So what I might try doing actually is making that a bit shorter. Reason being, I think this float is popping that ragworm up and the swivel, and I reckon it's popping all of this up, so it's quite high. So I reckon that's quite heavy. I think that's quite buoyant, that, and I don't think the ragworm's heavy enough. So I might try shortening that. Right, I'll bring you back. See you in a bit. And there it is. End of video. Just been called out. Reason for call out is, at the moment, all we know is leak on outlet in Gravesend. So, fantastic. Louis watching the rest of the second half of the Liverpool game. Oh yeah, since the last video we've won the league, haven't we? Yeah, up the Reds. Have that, all you Man United fans out there, and all you City fans and Everton fans and anyone that don't like Liverpool, pretty much the rest of the league. get stuffed. Yeah, we'll just say stuffed for now. Yeah, champions of Europe, champions of the world, champions of England, champions. To be fair, yeah. So Lou's going to watch the rest of the second half football. Then, then we're going to go to work and fix this leak on outlet, wherever it may be, somewhere in Gravesend. Anyway, I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for the continued support. Obviously, I know people have been asking me where I've been and all that, but now you know I've been flat out working. Hopefully next weekend, me and Westy will be on an adventure. That's what we're going to call it, an adventure. In a bit.